the cost of recording the album.
Right.
But you can't live off that.
No.
I wasn't on the road at the time. Of course, I had royalties coming in from the other stuff, but of course I had the big lifestyle at the time too. I had, the house with the mortgage and all that, and the thing, and the expenses and the drugs and whatever. So I felt I needed, I said, I can't live off of this. So I said, I wanted Capitol Records, I need more money to live on, and they wouldn't give it to me. So I said, okay, I'm going to go somewhere where they will. Well, that was a big mistake in hindsight, but I went to RCA Records and put out the first record there.
Which was this called Bob Welch?
Yeah, Bob Welch, and that was that record was a real political. It's really the only record I ever made that I mean, it's good stuff on it, but it was a nightmare, and it was just a total nightmare. And then the real unfortunate thing was, I get signed to RCA Records just in time for the big guy at RCA Records to be Rick Springfield, who was completely. It was kind of the same situation I had experienced at Capitol, where they were pushing the knack.
Right.
I mean, when you got he was a singer, songwriter, solo guy, and the problem was he was cuter than me, and he was on a TV show.
Right.
And RCA, the big push was behind Rick. So, my record, basically went in the dumper, even though I was a big signing, supposedly. It turned out that Rick Springfield got all the, he got the push. And so there were some good things on that record, but I did a whole bunch of outside songs on that record because I was, it was like, we had to go in and recut at the last minute. We turned the record in, and they said, well, we like it, but it was kind of similar to Do It For Your Love. It makes it we like it, but where's the single? So I went in and recut a whole bunch more. So that's the only record that I really did more outside songs in my own composition.
So
the last record I did with RCA is one of my favorite records I ever did of all time. It's Jeff Baxter,
right.
Scott Baxter from Doobie Brothers produced it, and that record just completely went in the toilet.
And so that one was called?
That was called Eye Contact. But that record is one of my favorite. I think the favorite records I've ever done, albums, are Mystery to Me, Fleetwood Mac, Eye Contact, that RCA record, and then the other one, and French Kiss. Those are my favorites.
So that Contact was your last album for RCA?
That was my last album, period. Yeah. I mean, subsequently, Rhino Records has put out a Best of Bob Welch compilation. Curb Records has got a Bob Welch Greatest Hits out. There's all kinds of compilations, Best of the 70s, and I've had to, I put out Bob Welch Looks at Bob and all that stuff. But yeah, that was the last. I was off a label once I was off RCA. I've been on a label since then.
And so, like, we're up to now, and Bob Welch Looks at Bob, and I was so intrigued by it. I mean, you know where I'm coming from. I played it 3 times till my wife says enough is enough.
Your wife doesn't like it, huh?
She likes music, but she's not a musician.
Yeah, I hear you.
And so, I kept putting on Rudy's Mood for Love.
I think it's a musician's album.
It is. It is. You find yourself singing along with it. What's the one I was telling you? I like to live in. Live in Charade. Oh, I'll tell you, that was just that kind of put me back with like Wes Montgomery and all the greats,
Because you're a singer, and it's a thing that I made it, like I say on the little liner notes, the Lake Love. Wendy's mom has been ill, and I wouldn't do this to you otherwise. Could you stop the tape a second? Let me see who this is.
Yes, I will.
Just make sure it's hang on.
Yeah, so that I heard that one song, and it was just like
I love jazz, particularly bebop, and of course I grew up right at the tail end of when that music. Listeners to Ricky Nelson and Fats Domino records, and Roy Orbison records. I also was listening to Ella Fitzgerald and Charlie Parker and all that, and stuff like Moody's Mood for Love, which is originally his King play with the kid in the jazz kind of scene and the vocal song in the 60s, the British people, well, wherever. And I always liked that stuff, but you couldn't do it for living, because pop music was what you had to do. I mean, and I wasn't really a jazz player, but I always loved that style of music, and so I really wanted to. I did the Bop album just as a labor, something I would do. I didn't do it to get rich and famous,
right?
Because I love the music, and I don't. It's one of those things. I really don't care what anybody thinks about it. If they don't like it, that's fine, because I like it.
It's like I actually got hooked on Ella Fitzgerald. I was watching an Abbott and Costello movie one night, and she had a bit in there on a bus. She was doing a tisket, a tasket. I lost my little basket, and she was kind of doing it kind of like a bop thing. And I'm going, wow, who is this person? And I looked at credits. It was Ella Fitzgerald. I went out and I bought an album.
Just that whole
era,
that whole era of people. I mean, it's never gonna probably make a comeback, and I'm not trying to do it, where I'm not trying to go out and, be that. I just love the music, and the great thing about today is, you can do a lot of that stuff. Technology is such, you can do it,
But you'll never have Cat Callaways again. You won't Louis Armstrongs or people like that. It's not going to happen.
No, so this record is. Some people are picking up. I sold a few. I've got it at Amazon and the web. I've got it at sold online and stuff like that. But it's like one of those things. It just pleases me. The people who like it really like it, and I did it for myself anyway, because it's just for the music of it. It was fun to do, and I might do another one sometime on some other theme, or I don't know, but I'm luckily at the point now where I can just do that and not have pressure to be commercial or.
So no plans right now for a follow-up or something different or anything, just kind of.
No, not really any plans, but I will at some point to do something probably, but I'll have to build up a head of steam, and just, because I have all the home studio equipment too, it's a lot easier than it would have been in the old days when you had to.
Oh, exactly.
You had to book studio time, and you had to, and I feel in the mood, I can do it. Studio time, and that's,
exactly.
living in.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to continue talking, but I'm going to end the tape at this point.
It's up to you, Dave. Yeah, hey, I sure like the way you sing.
Yeah. Bob Welch.
That was Bob Welch. That was recorded back in 1999. We formed a friendship after that interview that went on until 2009. 10 years later, he passed away then, took his life, and we would talk on a monthly basis, and he would send me things that he was working on, and I would tell him what I thought about it, and I played for my wife, and my kids got to know him too, and a beautiful person, and I do miss him. I still wish he was here. He's been gone for almost 10 years. His wife passed away a few years ago. Wendy, she was a beautiful person too. I've been putting together all this Rockstop stuff that I did about a good 20 years ago, like Chris Hillman and also the Yardbirds, and so I downloaded this stuff to YouTube so all of you can listen to it, and I do hope that you all enjoy it like I have enjoyed it. So with that, I say bye.